These are the note cards that I'm using for today's speech. It's 2 a.m. and you're in deep sleep. You're exhausted from a long day of work and taking care of your family afterwards. You get a phone call from someone in a panic and desperate need of help and support. This is a situation a victim advocate is prepared for but hopes never happens. Today I'll be telling you exactly what a victim advocate is. You might hear me say VA for short. I'll be telling you how you can become a victim advocate, the importance of the role, and giving you some of my experience as becoming a victim advocate. According to Air Force Instruction 90-6001, Sexual Assault Prevention and Response Program, published in 2015, the VA provides essential support, liaison, services, and care to victims of sexual assault. The VA ensures victims continue to receive the necessary care and support until the victim stays or the Sexual Assault Response Coordinator, also known as the SARC, determines that support is no longer needed. In an article titled, "The Fast Track to Becoming a Victim Advocate," written by Senior Airman Holly Mansfield with the 81st Training Wing Public Affairs Office, dated April 11, 2016. Active duty reserve and National Guard airmen in active status are eligible to become a VA. For enlisted senior airmen or above who are 21 years or older are eligible. For officers, you must be at least the rank of first lieutenant. Victim advocates deliver the services and assist victims in navigating and understanding the system. Their role is to be available any time of day or night to help victims identify needs and address issues, said Sharon Smart, a 2nd Bomb Wing Sapper victim advocate, taken from an article titled "Victim Advocates Provide Selfless Service for Airmen," written by Senior Airman Janelle Dickey, 2nd Bomb Wing Public Affairs, dated October 6, 2014. If you feel that victim advocate duties are something you can do and you're interested, I can tell you how you could become a victim advocate. You would need to volunteer, which means volunteering your time and your dedication to the program and the victims that you'll be assisting. Your unit SARC will then need to select you, and then the wing commander meets with you and gives you an interview to make sure you're mentally fit to become a VA. After that, you'll go through 40 hours of classroom training. In this training, you'll be given situational exercises, and you'll hear true stories from survivors and the victim advocates that assisted them. Unfortunately, sexual assault is still happening, and because of that, victim advocates are crucial. So why are victim advocates so important? Because when a survivor is sexually assaulted, they have 2 options for reporting, and they need to know what those options are and the meanings. From a Joint Service Support website, www.jointservicessupport.org, their first option is to have a restricted report. A restricted report means that a criminal investigation is not done and the unit leadership is made aware of the situation but not the survivor's info. The second option is a non-restricted report. With a non-restricted report, a criminal investigation is done and the perpetrator will be held accountable. With that, the unit commander is made aware of the survivor and the situation. Victim advocates are also important to help facilitate and support victims through the administrative processes that are essential and astute medical safety and security of the survivor, said Mrs. Murphy, the 136 Airlift Wing, SARC, in a personal interview on July 6, 2019. Tech Sergeant Yokona Bell, a volunteer victim advocate with the 136 Airlift Wing, said in a personal interview on July 6, 2019, "I became a victim advocate, or just a victim, 1, because the innocent should not be robbed of their voice. 2, we all need someone who will go to the bat on our behalf. Although my life is hectic enough, I wanted to contribute to this program, so I volunteered as a victim advocate. Since I've been a victim advocate about a year now, I've been assigned 3 survivors, 2 restricted, 1 non-restricted. The 1 non-restricted has kept me the busiest. I've communicated with her outside of work and during work hours as well. She originally came to me and I escorted her to the SARC's office, and I was with her when she made her report. Because she chose a non-restricted report, I accompanied her to the police department where she made her statement and made her incident report there. On one of her hardest days, I went with her to the emergency room when she was having suicidal thoughts. Although I haven't had to answer that 2:00 a.m. phone call, I am trained and prepared for it if and when it happens. If we can't stop sexual assault altogether, I want to be part of the recovery assistance for those that need it. In the words of Mark Welsh III, General, former U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff, sexual assault has no place in our Air Force. We live in a culture of respect. We cherish our core values of integrity, service, and excellence. But in order to ensure all airmen experience and benefit from these values, we must eliminate sexual assault in our ranks. Taken from the United States Air Force Academy website, www.usaf.edu. Thank you for your time, and I hope you learned something about a crucial and important role.